And our last reader is Susan Elmslie. Susan's first collection, I, Nadja, and Other Poems, published by Brick Books in 2006, won the A.M. Klein Poetry Prize and was shortlisted for the McCausland First Book Prize, the Pat Lowther Award, and a Relit Award. Her poems have also appeared in several journals and anthologies, including The Best Canadian Poetry in English, 2008-2015, The Best of the Best Canadian Poetry, 2017. I don't see a third one here, though. So. And in a prize-winning chapbook, When Your Body Takes to Trembling, published by Cranberry Tree in 1996. A Hawthorne Den Poetry Fellow, she holds an MA in Canadian Literature from Western and a PhD in English from McGill. She currently teaches at Dawson College. She launched her most recent collection, Museum of Kindness, which was published by Brick Books in December 2017. Ladies and gentlemen, Susan Elmslie.
Thank you, Hugh, for inviting me. I'm going to read some poems from Museum of Kindness. The first is for my brother, Billy, who doesn't call himself Billy, he calls himself Bill. To me, he's Billy. It's called To Mark the Day I Saw I Could Slip This Skin. That's impossible. That's impossible, I sneered at my brother. One Saturday spent bantering in front of the TV. The remark that sparked such incredulity in me is lost to the darning pile of memory, along with my sundry worn-out resentments from growing up the scrawny, four-eyed baby of the family. Though I do clearly remember his reply, sing-song, prepackaged, nothing's impossible, in a tone somewhere between Mom's pep talk and the mischief-nicked baritone of Jack Palance, hosting Ripley's Believe It or Not. I had to bite. Some things are. A snake driving a car. I thought I had him, but he didn't skip a beat. He pointed at the TV, which was showing a cartoon, and without a thread of triumph, impossibly cool, said, "Look," just as a snake hopped into a car, coiled about the steering wheel, and sped out of sight. Oops. Some of the poems in this collection focus on the Dawson shooting that happened at my workplace when I was there in the office. And this poem is called If, and it's after James Hoke, his book Miscreants, in its style. So it's a series of ifs. If he had taken up guitar, played ping pong or ultimate frisbee, tried deep breathing, accepted human frailty, adopted a mutt at the SPCA, shoveled his neighbor's walk, did a year abroad, if there were more ways in than out, if he felt that someone was listening, maybe a boy on the beach after parasailing at Île Sainte-Marguerite, the scent of umbrella pines and eucalyptus in the air, taking sips from a can of Kronenberg, if his favorite aunt had been a police officer, if he had had a favorite aunt, if his car had gotten a flat, and he'd taken this is a sign to take a spiritual Yui, if he had smelled fear and been able to name it, if he could laugh at himself, if he'd read Dostoevsky, Ian McEwan, Tim O'Brien, if he'd preferred the Guggenheim to techno-gadgets and guns, if he made a mean gulab jamun or tiramisu or quindim. If it was so simple, it was beautiful. If he had a sibling with cystic fibrosis, a teacher from Trinidad, a chum who meddled in taekwondo, a summer of love, a walk in the park, a hug around the neck, a Sudoku habit. If he had talked to his doctor or mother and tried meds and planted some sub-zero roses. If he had been pulled over for unpaid tickets, bowed to cosmic irony, and vowed to give peace a chance. If he had not been born or was somehow reborn, if we could recognize him this turn, slip not time, help him to feel good in his skin when he begins this day and when he lays his head down to dream.